where you're from is where getting the mentals. And if not, your credentials are essential.
I remember watching Madden Nation back in the day when I was growing up, about 6th grade, and just thinking to myself, wow, these guys are playing a video game for money and traveling for being the best at something. I always thought to myself, I can do that. Fast forward to about 2011, 2012, I find myself, I left home. I wanted to be an adult and I wanted to figure things out myself, so I started my journey. Came back home with only the clothes I was wearing and the Xbox in my backpack, and I was sleeping in cars. I was homeless. I remember those days being pretty dark at the time, not knowing that that would make me into the person I am today. But I remember every day my goal was just to scrape up 79 cents so I could go to a local gas station and get a fountain drink. I remember going to the library. I would go to the library every day to put in applications just so I could find a job, whatever I could do to get on my feet and have somewhere to stay. So at the library I would be putting applications for jobs, and at the same time I'm looking for Madden tournaments, because before I had left home, which was Colorado, to move to Texas with my family, I had been winning the local Madden tournaments, and I had started winning those for the last 2 years. So I came back to town and I found myself a tournament in Denver, and I was like, wow, this is my opportunity to get on my feet. It was for a little bit of money. It was for a few $100s. $20 entry fee. Found a ride up there, and what do you know? When my back was against the wall and I needed it most, once again, I won another Madden tournament. From that point on, I got a job, and I got my first apartment, and I was doing the big boy life. I was living life the best way I could, going to work at a call center all day. I remember I'd work 2 to 10, the worst hours in the world. I made sure that I had enough food at the house and whatever I could, and as long as I could afford rent, the power, and the internet bill, and I had Madden, I knew I could succeed. Madden's always been my way out whenever things get hard. I know I could go put the headphones in and lock in, and that's when I can control anything. I feel like I'm the most powerful when I'm playing Madden. I can definitely say that. So from that point, it's about 2012, 2013, and I had found myself on all the forums and looking for online games, money games, and Virgin Gaming had just came out, and I had found myself playing YouTubers and beating them and finding other websites and winning money here and there, and I was finding ways to pay my bills playing Madden. And the next thing you know, Virgin Gaming is having a tournament in Las Vegas, and about 150 to 300 people, they qualify for this tournament. You had to win so many games, and then you would play for $140K in Las Vegas. The thought of playing for that much money in my head was beyond belief. I definitely never imagined to have the opportunity to qualify for something like that. But grinding it out that year, and I found ways, I found lab partners, I found ways to get good at this game, Madden, and next thing you know, I found Madden All-Stars. And Shocker 360 does not have the best reputation at all, but that was my first opportunity and my first step into the esports world. That was really, I couldn't imagine what it is today, but it was just the beginning of that, and it was growing, and the thought again of making money while playing a video game was crazy to me. So whatever little money I made with him, making tips, making YouTube videos, helping him run the websites and whatever, was my first opportunity. And being young, not really knowing my worth, I took full advantage of that, and I went from there. He sponsored me, and I was in his crew back in 2013. So I ended up qualifying for the Las Vegas tournament. I feel like my life is about to change. My family's acting crazy about it. They come from Texas and wherever they were at the time just to make sure I'd get to Las Vegas. And we go down there, and I end up losing the second game, but I end up making $1,000 down there just for qualifying and winning a couple games. But from that point, I remember watching Problem play in the finals and just seeing greatness and seeing how the pro players handled themselves. I told myself that day then, that was the last time I was ever gonna not be prepared for something, especially a tournament like that. And I tell you what, I made sure from that point on that I was gonna work 10 times harder to get wherever I needed to be. And once that happened, Madden 25 came out. I remember winning all these local Madden tournaments for the last maybe 3 or 4 years, or 5 years at that point, and people would say I was selfish and it wasn't fair that I was winning every tournament. They would have multiple tournaments, Northside, Southside, Pueblo West sometimes, and they would give TVs and gift cards and things like that. But I remember most going to those tournaments was I needed to win these so I could eat, so I could have furniture in my house, so I could have a TV to play my game on. Just the bare minimum necessities. But I remember I was going in there hungry, and if I always remembered the hunger of not having food that day, or the low parts of my life where I was homeless and I didn't have anywhere to stay. That was for sure what fueled me. And from that point on, I made sure MF5 was going to be recognized and remembered as a name.
I'm too high up to see your way down here.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy God's Thumbs, and right here I have a game against a subscriber, I believe, MF5, and I don't, yeah, it's right here, because he sent fucking Edge Steam right there. I couldn't believe I didn't see it coming. He sent Edge Steam, got the A-gap pressure on me, and I lobbed up a streak to whoever the hell that was, and it got picked. I mean, terrible, just terrible. I start off labbing the game, and then I realize I'm getting my ass kicked, so I have to put on my try-hard pants. And right here, it just doesn't look good at all. I mean,
what's up, y'all? It's Rock Combo, and today I'm bringing on another subscriber game. I'm pretty sure he's a subscriber, but this guy is MF5. I think he would have had to kick a field goal, but instead he's showing why he's a pretty solid player with this awesome pocket awareness and able to avoid the spy and the rushing. Let his lineman block for him and then rush up and get 8 yards and then.
What's good, guys? It's Monster Chappie, and we're back today looking at a Madden 13 game, and this is on the Xbox 360. This is a money game, and it is also a tournament game. This is round 2 on the Xbox side of the Shocker 360 tournament, and we are playing Madden All-Star Zone MF5. MF5, pretty good player, man, and we just have been meaning to play for a long time now. We just haven't actually played. He's actually in the finals on the PS3 side as well. So you know, definitely a good player. And here we are. We got.
Hey yo, what up? What up? It's your boy the Patriot. Let's start this off with a big shout outs to MF5, coming up big in the 2013 Turkey Bowl tournaments at MaddenBattles.com. He first won the Xbox 360 tournament, going undefeated, taking the crown. He then capitalized on the PS3 brackets with the double elimination buy-in rounds. So congrats to MF5 on stacking both Turkey Bowls for that $300 cash.
Boy, MF5 he's actually one of the top members of Madden All-Stars. To see, he wanted to test me, see how I did with the Redskins, and you know, I'm trying to see how I do against him. So
A-Gap and MF. Apparently, I'm supposed to play MF, and he sounds like the mafia boss. My playbooks, so I'm stuck with both. And as I said before, don't judge me on my defense. He is abusing me, and he got me with the play action. So now he has